The third chakra is solar plexus. The color is yellow, and the governing element is fire, and basically it is 4 fingers above our navel and somewhere between the end of the rib cage and the navel. From the age 14 to 21, the solar plexus chakra starts to form. This is the chakra of willpower, control, and taking charge. This is the chakra of where either you feel powerful or you feel a victim. This is the chakra of self-honor. This is a chakra where actually we call it gut feeling, because it is the seat of intuition. Even though intuition is governed with the third eye chakra, however, how we feel it is governed, and how do we get to know that this, what I am feeling right now, is my intuition and this is my gut feeling. That's what we say, gut feeling is governed by the solar plexus chakra. And you know, for you to be enthusiastic about life and to want to take charge of your life and be in control, you need to have that fire in your belly. So that is the element of this chakra. This chakra is very important in our system. Obviously every chakra is, but why this is very important? Because this is also the seat of ego. There's so many people who achieve a lot and they stay very humble and grounded. They are liked by people. And there are so many people who achieve a lot, but they are not very liked by people. You know, a lot of our leaders, they may be doing a great job, but sometimes we don't like them. A lot of politicians which indulge in acts which are not right. A lot of people who operate from a sense of ego and knowing it all. So all these are people who have a block in the solar plexus chakra. However, obviously they are not aware of it. The idea is to be able to balance between self-honor and honor of the tribe. The idea is to be able to balance between wanting to achieve and then what all are we ready to compromise to achieve. The idea is about knowing what I desire in life, having the determination, but also knowing my boundaries. So basically all that we need to do on earth to survive, to thrive, to still be loved and liked are governed by the 3 lower chakras, which are the base chakra, the sacral chakra, and the solar plexus chakra. The solar plexus also governs at a physical level all the organs within the stomach and abdomen area. The stomach, liver, spleen, gallbladder, our small intestine partially, and our kidneys are governed by the solar plexus chakra. So each organ also has a minor chakra in it under solar plexus, and if there is an issue in any part of the stomach or abdomen, you know, people come up with acidity or people have, you know, problem with the liver, all this indicates that there's something wrong with the solar plexus. People who have addiction issues also shows that there is a problem with the solar plexus, where the person does not have enough willpower to stop something which is so harmful for it, and then it doesn't, and then at a sacral level he or she is not honoring himself or herself in order to be out of a situation which is causing him or her a lot of harm. So each organ that is governed by each chakra, and if the disease comes up and shows up on the face of the person, it is only showing us that at an energy level there is a block that has been created. Like our liver holds on to anger, our kidneys hold to fear and guilt, the stomach is for being in charge and being in control. Intestines are usually about letting go. So it is important to understand the chakra system in order to be able to heal our life at a very subtle level. There are other therapies that we do, but understanding of chakras, even as a therapist, help me to determine which therapy I can use for my client. Another very important part that I need to mention is that the base chakra works very closely with the crown chakra, the seventh chakra, the seven major chakra, which is our connection to the cosmos. Similarly, each chakra has another chakra which complements it. So for the sacral chakra, it is the throat chakra that complements it, because sacral is creation and throat is expression of that creation. And then for solar plexus, as I mentioned about intuition, it is the third eye chakra. The sacred truth of solar plexus chakra is that I honor myself. The fears associated with the solar plexus chakra are usually fear of being dominated, fear of being controlled, and feeling that the life is out of my hand. People who have an attitude, an extreme of either victimhood, people who blame others a lot for whatever is happening in their life and feel that they are not in charge of their lives, obviously are indicating to us that there is a problem at the solar plexus chakra. Also, on the other side, there are people who are very domineering, and there are people who feel like controlling. Now, the control can be an active control, where I am an aggressive person and I want to control things in my life, and I will tell everyone, this is how you behave, this is how you are supposed to do, this is the rules, the do's and don'ts, and as a mother or as a partner or a boss in my environment. It can be also passive. Like a lot of people who operate from victimhood, they're actually very passively controlling their environment by being the victim and seeking the attention and doing things in a way that everyone will listen to them because they are always the miserable ones. So there are many ways our mind function, and there are many ways the energy communicate with us. So all these issues to do with control, with too much of being dominating in your personality characteristics, or too passive, these are all related to the solar plexus chakra, which is our third chakra. Also, because it is the chakra that governs self-belief and self-esteem and also the willpower, it is a lot of people, they have a lot of visions, they have too many ideas, but when it comes to execution, that nothing gets executed, there is no result. It's just always there in their head, and they are continuously thinking of what they want to do, but when it comes to doing it, they really lack willpower or determination, or they have some excuses of the other that maybe it's not the right time, or they just don't do it. So these are the people who have an issue with the solar plexus, and people who want to protect themselves or fill themselves up with food. Obviously, this is showing us that there is an issue with either solar plexus or the sacral chakra, because there is the need to fill up my void, and there is a need to be in control. Now, how am I going to be in control? By controlling what I am eating or overeating, or just filling up something that I feel empty about. Once we heal a solar plexus that is not completely open and activated, or if there are blocks, the person becomes very popular in a very nice way. I can be popular because people are scared of me. I can be popular because I'm too controlling. I would be remembered in a way that is not so pleasant. That are the signs of a blocked solar plexus. But when we balance this block, the digestive problems, if someone has the anger issues, the guilt that sometimes people feel. Like I had a client where she said, even if I don't do anything, I continuously have this sense of guilt that I may be responsible for something that would be unpleasant to my environment. So that is an extreme of solar plexus and sacral chakra not being in harmony and having a block. So once we heal these aspects of our chakras, then life becomes easier without putting in too much effort to understand, why I'm having these problems. Once we remove these blocks, because the energy flows. See, this universe, the life is already happening. If you look at the oceans, the nature, the plants, the seasons, everything is happening on its own. No tree will decide that today, I'm going to have this much rain, or I'm going to not take oxygen from the air. The life and the process of life is happening for them on a continuous mode, and everything is happening how it is supposed to be. The leaves will fall, and then when the summer or the spring comes, then again they regrow, and no one is worried about anything. It is in the human design, because we have a mind and we create blocks, that the flow of life slows down or stops, which is also a sign of resistance, and also a sign that when the energy is coming into our chakra system, there are blocks and they are not allowing the flow of the energy happen properly. So when we heal these aspects of our being and we heal them at the chakra level, the flow of life starts happening. Like we say in law of attraction, you just need to desire something and don't worry about how it is going to happen. So basically we are telling you that we want to remove the block, so that there is no obstacle in the kind of life you want to create or you want to live. When we heal these chakras, the lower three chakras, we start to enjoy this existence. Sometimes we do work, we are working, we are very hard working, the reward is there, we get promotion, but the time we get promotion, it no more matters. We have worked hard for 5 years waiting for that moment to get the promotion, but when we get it, it does not matter to us. It is because there is no joy in what we are doing, there are blocks. So when we heal the chakras, everything that is creating a block towards joy and bliss in life is slowly starts moving out of our environment. It can be dis-ease, it can be relationships, it can be some kind of a career or financial issue. So according to what chakra we are healing, those changes we start to witness.